Be my symbol of peace by helping this video achieve the like goal. Full details at the end of the video. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mango Etc and I'm here today to bring you What If Deku Ate the Gum Gum Fruit Part 3. So I'd advise, if you're coming in blind or you need a recap, go back and watch episodes 1 and 2 so you know what's going on. And without further ado, I'm going to dive into part 3, which will be covering the battle trial arc. So we start with a flashback to when Deku was still in a testing facility. A doctor is telling him that his new power will be treated as a quirk and that he can't tell anybody the true origins of it. Flash forward a little bit, Deku is thinking about hero costumes designs when his mom comes in with a jumpsuit, apologizes for not being supportive before and says he's got her full support now. Deku's costume will still resemble All Might and pretty much everything will happen the same way. Deku and Uraraka will remark on each other's costumes before All Might explains the rules of their battle training, where teams will be the same as well as the first match. Bakugo and Ida will still talk while waiting for the match to start, but what Ida says will be different. You saw it, didn't you? With a quirk like that, I don't think Midoriya is someone you should take lightly. Be cautious. This would piss off Bakugo because 1, it's Deku, and 2, he will feel lied to. From here again, things will follow the same path. Deku and Uraraka will talk before the test. They sneak in and still get ambushed by Bakugo. Deku still evades Bakugo's first attack and counters the second before basically telling Bakugo he's not going to remain the same pushover he once was, he's going to change starting right now. With Deku more equipped to deal with the situation, the little fight Bakugo and Deku have goes a little differently before he runs off. Deku puts up more of a fight, throwing basic stretch punches and kicks before dodging and evading Bakugo's attacks. Eventually he runs away to give Uraraka time to find Ida. While running, Deku will come to the realization that Bakugo and Ida are not working as a team. While chasing after him, storing up sweat, Bakugo is screaming at Deku to fight him seriously. He is also thinking about his childhood with Deku. Uraraka has found Ida, but is quickly discovered by him. She reports back to Deku, also giving him her location. Bakugo finds Deku and explains his quirk to him before launching a big attack from his weapon. All Might warns against this, but he doesn't listen. The attack hits, destroying the rest of Deku's mask. The impact of Bakugo's attack gives Uraraka a chance to secure her team the win, but Ida is able to control the situation. The whole time, All Might and other students have been watching from a secure location. Because they are only able to see and not hear, some of the students feel like All Might should stop the match. All Might, who can hear and see, is contemplating. Deku, who is talking to Uraraka, is coming up with a plan. In the meantime, Bakugo attacks, completely overwhelming Deku, not giving him a chance to strike back. Some of his classmates are impressed with Bakugo's fighting. Because this is an All Might who isn't close to Deku, I believe he will see how much this means to Deku, but ultimately decide to stop the match because it's getting too serious. They will both scream not to stop it and continue without hearing a response. All Might will say it's over and that they should stop, but they can't hear All Might over their own talking. Neither does Ida or Uraraka. Deku tells Uraraka to get ready as he attacks Bakugo with a Gum Gum Detroit Smash. The impact is the same except the damage to his arm. Uraraka uses the opening to win them the match. Before fainting, Deku will say, "I wasn't holding back. It's still pretty new to me. I was just waiting for the right moment." Medics come to take Deku. Bakugo is shocked at his loss. All Might tells him that Ida did the best in the match, with Momo explaining why, as well as what the others did wrong. While watching the other matches, Bakugo realizes he's not the best in his class. Realizing he needs to have a word with Bakugo, but also realizing he is out of time, All Might speeds off. Not to see Deku though because of the difference in their relationship now. Deku will leave the nurse fully healed sooner than usual, joining his class again. Deku will still be praised, formally meeting his other classmates. Deku will enjoy getting to know his other classmates, but once he sees Bakugo sneak off, he sneaks off to talk to him. Deku will say to Bakugo even though he won the match, he still feels like the loser, especially since he had to leave after. This is where Bakugo will talk about the people he can't measure up to yet, declaring that he will beat all of them. All Might will still swing by, but it will still be too late, as Bakugo will no longer need to hear his words. This part ends with our first tease of the League of Villains, who are discussing an article about All Might in the paper, and also killing him. So with this part now ended, without further ado, the light go. If you made it this far, I think it's safe to assume that you liked the video, so don't forget to hit the like button. Doing so will get the next part out sooner rather than later. 15 likes within the first week will get the next part out the week after that. Just so there's no confusion, I will have the dates displayed on the screen, and also thank you for tuning in. It means a lot. Make sure you check the end cards for the next part, because depending on when you're watching this, it may already be out. Like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.